The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Around 145 million individuals across the world are believed to have suffered from long COVID symptoms in the first 2 years of pandemic. US-based Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation said up to 20% of those who contracted the virus have reportedly experienced fatigue, breathlessness, and lack of mental clarity or brain fog, among others. In Europe alone, 17 million people are said to have experienced at least one of these 3 months after infection. The World Health Organization is now calling on leaders to act immediately to learn more about the condition. So far, over 200 symptoms have been associated for long COVID. A group of nurses is opposing the proposed retainment of deployment cap for health workers due to low wages in the country. Faith Del Mundo tells us more in this report.
Benji, a 30-year-old nurse, has resigned from his job to work abroad. He said his salary remains low but prices of commodities continue to rise.
As health workers na kakarampot po yung sweldo, so iisipin namin na maghanap ng ibang opportunities. At yung mga opportunities na yun is madali sa ibang bansa. Kasi nga dito sa sarili nating bayan na hindi mabibigay, hindi po talaga ramdam yun yung pag-aalaga, yung pagbibigay ng importansya sa mga health workers at mga nurses natin sa ating sariling bansa.
The Health Department has raised concerns over the lack of nurses in the country. There is also a need for more pharmacists, medtech, dentists, and other medical professionals.
Ang nakikita natin talagang kakulangan would be our nurses. We have a shortage or a gap of around 106,000 para mapunuan natin yung mga facilities natin all over the country, both public and private.
That's why the agency wants to retain the 7,000 annual deployment cap for healthcare workers.
We would like to sustain and maintain this cap, no, na wala na pang magi-increase pa sa na mga naipapadala nating mga healthcare workers natin abroad. Isa po ito sa mga dahilan kung bakit nagkukulang po ang ating mga healthcare workers.
But for the Filipino Nurses United, workers should be allowed to seek better opportunities.
Naglagay sila ng deployment cap, tinutulan na namin yan eh. Kasi nga hindi naman makatao. Paano mo naman pipigilan? Hindi mo naman nga ibinibigay yung nakabubuhay at saka sapat na sahod tapos pipigilan mo pa. Parang ano naman yon, hindi tama.
The group said healthcare workers in the Philippines earn only up to 35,000 pesos a month, which they could get threefold if they choose to work abroad. The DOH earlier assured them that they seek to include private workers in the Magna Carta for healthcare workers. The agency also plans to provide hazard pay, educational aid, and other benefits. The DOH is set to meet with the Migrant Workers Department next week to discuss the matter. For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. One advocacy group has welcomed Vice President and Education Chief Sara Duterte's acknowledgement of the learning crisis in the country. In an interview with The Big Story, Diane Fajardo Valencia of the Philippine Business for Education said there has been a crisis even before the onset of the pandemic, but the health situation has exacerbated the learning gap. This came after Duterte raised concerns over the quality of education in the country during a Senate budget hearing.
There is a learning crisis. Actually, we've been sounding the alarm since 2020. It's based on data, and we're happy that the Vice President herself and the Education Secretary herself is acknowledging that there is a learning crisis.
Meanwhile, Fajardo Valencia admitted that there are lapses in the K-12 program, but reverting to the old policy should not be an option. She added that the alignment of senior high school curriculum to the industry needs is being pushed for better employability of graduates.
So that we can ensure that our graduates are employable or are ready to do entrepreneurship, or they can be productive because they have the necessary skills that they need once they leave.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The national government's outstanding debt swelled to over 13 trillion pesos in August, 1% higher than the July 2022 level. The Bureau of Treasury attributes the increase to additional domestic borrowings and weak peso. The Taguig Regional Trial Court has denied the request of actor Vong Navarro to remain at the NBI Detention Center for lack of merit. The camp of Denise Cornejo, who accused Navarro of rape, is pushing for his transfer to Taguig City Jail. And Uni Oil Philippines projects a slight rollback in the prices of petroleum products next week. Prices of diesel are seen to go down by up to 60 centavos per liter, while gasoline prices are expected to be slashed by up to 50 centavos. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.